welcome back to the Ironman Wife Challenge with me, Shepo. In the last episode, we had just hit Arathi Highlands, and we'd been doing some quests around the Goshek farm. And, yeah, we'd also done the first binding quest, I think, at the Circle of East Binding, I think it was. So we've still got loads of quests to do here. I think we're going to be here for a little while. So what we're going to do first, we're going to do the first stone of binding here. I'm not sure which key it is we get there. I think it might be the thundering key. We've also got a quest to hand in, which is nice.
Well met.
Good start. We'll have a bit of XP.
Farewell.
And actually, whilst we're here, for some reason my frame rates just took a massive nosedive. Oh well.
Open for business.
We'll just make this
Safe
in
travels.
our home because we were in the wetlands still. And actually, let's drop this tracking down. We don't need to track humanoids. So yeah, I can't remember what I was chatting about in the last episode, but I think it might have been something to do with the impending announcement of the new expansion pack, which of course has been and gone, and actually, as predicted, I hadn't got the episode where I talked about that uploaded in time. I think at one point I needed like 4 episodes uploading within a day. I figured that wasn't really worth doing that. Anyways, here we are, the thundering jobby. Yeah, and you know what? I completely miscalled the my guess on what the expansion would be about, and quite funnily, really, because I said it wouldn't be anything green related, having just done most of an expansion to do with green, and of course that is not even remotely true. So the expansion is indeed a green expansion. Oh, hang in there, bear. I don't think you could get more green, in fact. It is very green. It's a nice, lovely lime green, which is nice. Oh dear, bear. Elf's taking a bit of a nosedive there. So yeah, it is about the Burning Legion. That's the first key done. I guess we're going to head up there and get that one as well. It's a bit of a trek, but I don't think we have to come back there for anything else. I'm not entirely sure whether I am excited or not about the new expansion, the storyline at least. And I think primarily because I didn't really do the Burning Crusade when it was current. Potential chest over here. This looks a bit funny, doesn't it? You know, I'm going to put my track humanoids back on, just in case we got any bad uns around here. This looks like maybe an area for horde questing with these humans, and there's no chest. I'll just have a look over here as well. Yeah, so I wasn't around in the Burning Crusade, so it's hard to get excited about potentially the same content again. No, Illidan is back. Whether or not we're prepared this time, I don't know. But I know a lot of people are very excited. I'm just not one of them. However, the rest of the content looks pretty cool. I'm excited about the artifacts. I am excited about the class holes. And less excited about demon hunters. Interesting though, the double jump I find very interesting. Depending on what kind of content they do, and with puzzles and random encounters and things, maybe that's going to be what drives me to play a demon hunter. Purely because of that. There is... Oh, this is very helpful. Got somebody else here. 2 other people actually. So we'll see. I'm not a big fan of melee classes. I think that's the issue there. Come on, let me loot it. You go first, little pain. That's scary. There is no loot. Cresting key. Must wait. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that. We have these things. Banishes a cresting exile. So maybe we have to do that. Oh yeah, look, that just like completely got rid of it. Ah, there we go. Right. Cool. Right. So we've also got worth its weight in gold down there. Witherbark tusk and witherbark medicine pouch. It's all the way over there on the horizon. So probably fast forward this bit. Actually, probably a good time to check in with our how we're doing on the challenge. Obviously, we're only allowed grey gear, so let's just check grey. Oh, that's white. I think grey and white's fine. Please tell me white's fine. Grey. Shirt offers no stats anyway. Grey. Yeah, they're white. But grey and white only give us armour and damage for weapons, so it's not really a big deal. Whether the tracking site will class that as a fail, I don't know. If it does, I don't care because I know I've not cheated. Talents, we don't have any talents. We're all glyphs or specialisations. Our pet has a specialisation because it has to. You can't have a hunter pet without them, basically. Which is actually a bonus. There's a lot of mobs over here. I'm not going to be going into that camp unless I absolutely have to. I'm not going to be able to take all of those. They are, however, 5 levels below us, so I should be able to kill them quite easily. But unless we actually have to go and fight them, we're not going to go in there. I've got growl turned on. I seem to be losing or getting a lot of aggro there. I think we can just kind of stick around here. Well, I think, do we not have to kill witch doctors? No, medicine pouches, which we only get from witch doctors, I think. And I think they're the ones in the camp. So this might be a quest that we can't easily do. We have tusks from those. We have a potential rare up here. And we can hear some drums in the background. Actually, I don't have my music turned on. No rare, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess the other thing to actually add about this whole new expansion that's coming out, I think we're going to probably have the beta around the time of BlizzCon, so we'll know some more information around there, not on the run up to that. But hunters are getting some changes finally, by the looks of it. Survival hunters will become a melee spec. Marksman will be a ranged spec. Obviously there. Oh, there's a witch doctor there. Look, we do get them patrolling on their own. Marksman will become a purely ranged spec, and it'll be Beastmaster that will have What is that? Totem. Beastmaster will become the spec that has a pet. Now, what this might mean, which this could potentially massively change the Ironman challenge for hunters. What this might mean is that hunters don't get a pet by default, and they aren't able to learn taming a pet unless they have Beastmaster spec. So that could be massive. Oh, medicine pouch, lovely. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Obviously, and that's a healing ward it puts down. Okay, so if we need to go into the camp, we need to make sure he doesn't cast healing wards. Okay. So we'll see. Depends how much survivability, like marksman and survival, actually get. Because obviously at the minute they don't have a whole lot of damage mitigation, other than through their pet. Certainly nowhere near, I don't think, as much as other classes. So, and certainly not when you can't use talents and specialisation. Potential for a chest over here. I think that might be in a cave. I don't really know. That looks like that one looks like it would be in this house. It's not one in the house. But this one here looks like it would be up the hill. It's a very odd place to get a chest. Oh, it's a barrel of sweet nectar. We don't care about sweet nectar. But having said all of that about hunter classes, potential for the expansion, in fairness, I was doubtful on the run up to Missa Pandaria that this class would be viable for this challenge, and well, so far, I know we're not done yet, but so far we're looking alright. I still have doubts around the survivability of my pet, but I can oh, we've got potential rare in here. I can resurrect him very, very quickly if he were to die. There's a lot of mobs in here. Hopefully one of them is a rare. Doesn't look like it is. Got some scary music there. I've got a funny feeling we're going to have to come back in here at some point. And actually, we're gonna. Oh dear, we really don't want to do that. That's actually not too bad. Where's Corpet? I was worried then that he was going to patrol around the entire cave and drag a load of enemies with him. That would have been horrific. We don't have feign death at the minute, so yeah, that could have been hilarious, in fact. Right, so I got a funny feeling we're going to have to go back in there at some point for this quest. Chain. And this is a terrible drop quest. We've almost done the tusks at least, so that's nice. Let's see if we can a few more witch doctors here. We need 2 more pouches. See him cast. That's an instant cast searing totem. Let's try this. Yeah, thank you. Some really odd lag spikes at the minute. It might be because I am installing the WildStar free-to-play beta. Always liked WildStar, but it's hard to juggle more than one MMO socially. So that one had to leave, basically. I would love to play again though, so I'm going to check out the PTR. And we've got all of our tusks. We need witch doctors. And I can see witch doctors up here, but I don't really want to go and pick all of those mobs off. Come on, witch doctor. We only need one more medicine pouch. Boo. A fisher? Oh well, we'll kill you as well. Odd that fisherman would have a mutton chop, but whatever. Maybe he's using it as bait. Alright, where have we got? Witch doctor. Easily accessible. So not too bad. Should we get rid of that totem? And that's that quest done. Lovely. Right, well let's head back. Actually, I'm probably just going to Hearthstone at this point. It is pretty slow progressing when we've got drop quests like that, 'cause it takes about an episode's worth to actually go around and do one quest. It's a bit of a pain.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you. Okay, not bad. Since it's clear you've got your head on straight, I was hoping you could help us with a more pressing job. Hey Sheppo, sorry to be so short with you earlier, and no, that ain't a pun. I figured out where Trelane's first item ended up. Korgresh has it in Boulder Fest Hall. And by the way, he's throwing down blasts of ice at his kin to keep them in line. He must be close to figuring out how to use all of its powers. Boulder Fist Hall, south of here, and then east of Thandlespan. Find the ogre and get back that wand. While you're gone, I'll figure out what we're going to do about Stormguard, sorry. Find Trelane's wand of invocation and return it to Squerto at Refuge Point.
Watch your back.
Cool, and that would be over here. We have a big ogre encampment here, which is nice. And a couple of potential rares. Phalanx, or Phalanax rather, I think has a potential to drop a cool weapon. I think it's melee though, but vaguely remember something about that. And Moloch the Crusher. We're going to do that in the next episode, so join me then for the next episode of Ironman Wild Challenge. Blah 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 blah. See you then. /wave.